Now, let's talk about the exciting match between Carlos Cologne and Abdullah the Butcher. These two have become notorious for their bloody brawls in Puerto Rico, thanks to the NWA and its affiliation with Crockett. The match is being broadcast internationally, adding some flair to the closed circuit locations. Unfortunately, the audience in Greensboro seems uninterested, but that doesn't dampen the excitement. I have to ask, why is this man named after a cologne? Does it mean he used to stink? This match is just one of the many specialty shows they have run. The match hasn't even started yet, and Abdullah already goes after Carlos with a sneak attack, stabbing him with a foreign object hidden in his tights. There's some controversy about Abby's taped fists and wrist, but that's just part of the wrestling showmanship. The tape is actually hiding his gimmick, a fork. Abdullah drops an elbow, and I take a moment to greet all the fans in the Caribbean basin. Just imagine us relaxing in a giant metal tub, enjoying the beautiful Caribbean Sea. Later, Bob Caudle and I will be joining the EWI for the Broadcaster Swimsuit Edition. But let's get back to the action. Carlos reaches for his gimmick and starts fighting back against Abby. Oddly enough, Abby seems unfazed by being repeatedly hit with a weapon. It's clear that the Butcher is already bleeding profusely, and I jokingly comment that he's back to his serial-killing ways, fitting for the slasher, crazed 80s. Before the match, it was announced that this would be a no disqualification match, but it's turning out to be even more brutal than anyone anticipated. It's like a prison free for all. Both wrestlers continue to stab each other in the forehead, making it a grotesque sight. Perhaps this match would have been more appropriate in a bar near the Greensboro Coliseum or on the streets of Chicago. These two always seem to go overboard when someone steals their Heineken. And Abby, in one of his rare moments of precision, hits the fallen referee with an elbow. The crowd seems to enjoy this unexpected twist, as it's usually Abby who dishes out punishment. Cologne takes advantage of the chaos and goes to work on Abby's leg, setting up his signature move, the figure 4. Just as things are heating up, Hugo Savinovich charges into the ring, prompting confusion among the commentators. It turns out Hugo was a heel manager back in Puerto Rico before becoming an announcer. It's quite the commitment for him to fly up and interrupt this match. But just as quickly as he appeared, he disappears again, leaving everyone puzzled about his sudden appearance. Ultimately, this match showcases two individuals who may have seemed like complete opposites on paper, but actually have a similar wrestling style. It's a back-and-forth brawl filled with drama and emotion, but it falls a little short on other aspects.